Oh, it's getting real, y'all. Now, after years of gaslighting the American people, the truth has finally cracked wide open, y'all. And the queen of deception, your girl, Hillary Clinton, is right in the center of it. Oh, but y'all knew from the emails, from the Russian narrative, FBI, and media echoing chamber, all orchestrated fake, y'all. All of it fake, all designed to take down one man, and that is Donald Trump. And to also try to distract y'all from her very own corruption. Well, baby, we got the receipts. Look how the corruption tables are turning. Now y'all see why they was gunning and coming for Trump so hard. Because the whole time, y'all, they're being exposed for the dirty work. These dirty, low down scumbags. And sitting here lying to the American people's faces. I hope y'all watching and paying attention. Midterms is coming up. And before you know it, we'll be voting again for another president. So y'all better think long and hard. Think smarter, not harder. I'm here to wake some of y'all up, as many as I can. Anywho, let's go ahead and dive into the first clip. I just thought that this, I got to find a laugh for us. I just thought this was very, how I should start it out. So with that being said, y'all, let's dive into the first clip and we're going to chop it up in the end towards the comment section. Let's get it. Yes, lock her ass up with the rest of them, y'all. That was coming straight from Xarius _ X on X if y'all would like to follow that person. Let's dive to the first clip, y'all. Coming straight from Live to TikTok. Holy ish. Hillary Clinton approved of the plan to create the fake Russia hoax, y'all. It's swarming around. It's going around. Showing that the emails, and y'all remember when she was trying to get rid of her laptops and all of this other type of stuff, and they kind of swept that ish up underneath the rug. What you do in the dark, baby, shall come to light. Okay, you think you could get away with it for so long, but God don't like ugly. I'm just here to tell y'all that now. If you don't know, he don't like ugly, and these folks is very ugly. With that being said, y'all, there are emails and everything circling around, and it ain't no hiding. See, one thing about this administration is, y'all, they are coming with receipts. Okay? Something that side ain't doing. They telling y'all what y'all want to hear. Then when they get answered the question or whatever, they quiet. Get your administration that is bringing receipts, baby. Let's keep this thing moving, y'all. Coming straight from Colin Rugg on X, y'all. New Hillary Clinton approved the plan hatched by her top companion advisor to smear Trump fake claims to Russia. Now, here's the thing. Y'all people would be rich by now because y'all been knowing about this the whole time. It's just taking Trump administration to put it on blast. Y'all be rich by now. Y'all need to go ahead and collect some of these funds that these corrupted people been taking from us for decades. Let's dive into the clip, y'all. Let's go. Let's watch the lies.
And I'm personally very grateful that somebody of the stature of Robert Mueller would be there conducting this investigation. He's a totally straight arrow guy. I mean, if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. And I really believe that he will be honest and transparent and tell us whatever it is he finds. But as I say in the book, and I try to explain what bothers me, there's just too many connections to be called just coincidences. There just are. And, some of it is financial entanglements, and some of it is hunting for, negative information about me, and some of it is calling, people and trying to hide the connections and the meetings and the calls and all of that. All of that has gone on. Now, there's a lot of smoke, and whether or not there's fire, we need to figure it out. But here is what's important. Put the investigation into Trump, his associates, and everybody else to one side. There is no denying that the Russians interfered in the election. Right. Whether or not they had willing or unwitting help from the Trump team, they interfered, and they did so to help him and hurt me, and they did so to destabilize our democracy, and they have not stopped.
What's not clear from your book is whether you think that the Trump campaign was colluding in this.
We don't know the answer to that. That is part of what is being explored. There are some serious questions because what happened when the emails of my campaign manager, John Podesta, were stolen by the Russian intelligence services. Then they were conveyed to WikiLeaks, which is basically now a mouthpiece for Russia authoritarianism. And then they were released on the very same day that the Hollywood Access tape came out showing Trump, bragging about sexual assault. Then they were what we call weaponized, so that they were turned into phony news stories, they were turned into Facebook posts, and then they were targeted at specific voters. The question is, where did the Russians get that kind of targeting information? And
where?
That is one of the unanswered questions that investigators in Congress and the special counsel are looking into.
The Russian government has engaged in espionage against Americans. They have hacked American websites, American accounts of private people, of institutions. Then they have given that information to WikiLeaks for the purpose of putting it on the internet. This has come from the highest levels of the Russian government, clearly from Putin himself, in an effort, as 17 of our intelligence agencies have confirmed, to influence our election. So I actually think the most important question of this evening, Chris, is finally, will Donald Trump admit and condemn that the Russians are doing this and make it clear that he will not have the help of Putin in this election, that he rejects Russian espionage against Americans, which he actually encouraged in the past. Those are the questions we need answered. We've never had anything like this happen in any of our elections before.
I mean, if you're going to let Russia get away with what they did and are still doing, according to Christopher Wray, the current FBI director, who said that last week, they're in our election systems. We're worried about 2020, he said. So, hey, let's have a great power contest and let's get the Chinese in on the side of somebody else. Why are, other Americans basically believing Putin? Why did Trump believe Putin more than our 11 intelligence agencies?
I don't know. Do you have a working theory?
I do have a working theory. And why is Donald Trump so enamored of Putin? Well, part of it is he's a wannabe dictator. He has told us that repeatedly. He even said the other day, let's basically get out of NATO and, encourage Putin to do what he wants to do. How absurd a statement that is cannot even be, measured, because you are essentially giving a green light to a murderous, brutal dictator.
Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up. They were some really great actors and actresses. They played a good bit of us good folks. Y'all. Now let's fast forward it to 2025 and guess who is behind all of this BS, y'all. These very actors and actresses. Whole time Trump and the MAGA and everybody that stand for Trump around that time knew and seen right through the BS, y'all. You see how many interviews this bimbo right here went on lying. Y'all see how straight-faced they all remained it, knowing this information, knowing that they were behind it. Are y'all not trying to wake up now? We got played. How many times are y'all going to continue to get played by these folks? Y'all, she wasn't just a victim of media narrative. She was the one who crafted it. She called Trump danger to democracy, but the entire time while using actual disinformation to hijack a presidential race. Oh, low down, dirty scumbags they are, y'all. Wow. We got to talk about this. Crooked Joe, crooked Hillary, crooked Obama, and everybody else that stands with that entire administration. Y'all, it feels so good to have waking up when I have woke up to this BS, because I promise you, I myself will never, ever, ever vote blue again. Ever. One of the best decisions I could have done thus far, because actually paying attention to Trump's term right now and watching him, because remind you, when he ran and did his first term, I was brainwashed. I was Democrat, voting blue, all of the above. Trump's a race, believed all of that stuff. It wasn't until 4 years ago when I decided to wake the hell up and was wondering why these folks were going after this man so hard. And then while fast forwarding today, and I'm paying attention to everything this man has done thus far, and now seeing everything that took place that I was lied to back then actually be done by this actual party that I was voting for. Yo, seriously, people, y'all got to wake up. I did. Y'all got to. And I ain't saying I'm master and I'm all good at this, because I'm still learning every single day. But I'm just saying, when I'm looking and back at all of this, I'm just like blowed. I'm like, wow. Whole time this man is trying to keep, like, stand up for himself. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's this. He's saying this. But because these people have that type of power and had that type of control, they were able to easily just put this on American people, and people were running with this. That's crazy. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Let's chop it up in the comment section. Now that these people are being exposed, they need to be held accountable for their actions. This is something that is really, really seriously and needs to be taken as such. These are not even crimes anymore. These are all considered treasons, for real, for real. If you ask me, this is crazy work. All after one man, and tried to stop him again, but we the people said no more and got this man in office. And I'm so glad we did, because look now. Look at all the stuff that has transpired, y'all. And we are going only into the 7th month. Do y'all know how much more we got going on? How much more we have to come with this? Ooh-wee. This is a crooked ass world.